Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for giving your association, Prabhuji. And today's class will be given by His Grace Jay Gaursundar Prabhuji on Srimad Bhagavatam 4.3.22. You can take over the class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time. Hare Krishna.
Thank you everyone for giving me an opportunity to give Srimad Bhagavatam class to the assembled advanced devotees who are listening this conference call. My special thanks to Shyam Gauri Mataji, who mercifully gives me the opportunities to purify myself. If I make any mistake in this presentation, kindly forgive me. Before beginning, I would like to offer my respectful obeisances, humble obeisances to the lotus feet of all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Himancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. While paying obeisances to the devotees, we address the devotees as a desire tree. And it's fact. Every devotee is a desire tree, and we are associating with devotees all around us. So we have to be very careful about what we desire. Because if we desire material things, then these desires may actually be fulfilled. Or they may increase more and more in our heart and become very, very troublesome to our advancement. Since we are in association of the devotees who are like desire trees, we should desire to advance in devotional service, and that desire will come true. Srila Prabhupada told one story that there was once a man chopping wood in the forest. He was plating the wood, stacking in piles, and it is very exhausting work, he thought. So he sat down under one particular very nice tree. This tree looked very attractive. It was giving such a nice shade. So he sat down and he was cooling off. And then he thought to himself, as he was sitting there, that I just wish all this wood that I need to chop today would just be chopped by itself. What happened? Suddenly his axe jumped up and went to all the trees and very quickly chopped all the wood, split it, and all the wood piled up into a very nice stack. And he was surprised. And then he looked again at the tree. He was sitting under. He looked under the tree. Sitting under the tree, he realized that this is a Kalpavriksha tree. So this is a desired fulfilled tree. So then he began to think of himself. Oh, what do I want? I know I want a beautiful wife. So, there was a beautiful woman. Now I want a beautiful place to live, and I want many nice servants, and I want an opulent feast, and I want money. And in this way he went on and on and on, and everything he was thinking about it all appeared there, and he was so happy. So, I have everything. Then he was still sitting under the tree as it got very dark. Then he was looking as the sun went down, thought, it's getting dark. Now this is in a jungle, so watch out. Here in dark, I know a tiger will jump out and eat me. So just at that moment, a big tiger appeared and jumped out and ate him. So the moral is that he was under wish fulfilling tree, but he still carried away with the material desire and met his fate. Another similar story is that woman was carrying a heavy load of wood sticks or for fuel on her head, but it fell down under a desire tree, and she exclaimed, "Oh Krishna!" Krishna came in a form of cowherd man and asked what he can do for her. Foolish lady asked him to put that heavy bundle of bag on her head. So Lord did it. So the moral is that when we are with the Vaishnavas, they are fulfilling the desire tree. So we should not wish anything but advancement in our spiritual life. So we'll begin for today's text. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Shrunvatam Svakatha Krishna Punya Sramana Kirtana Hridayantastho hi abhadrani vidhunoti suhritam. Naste prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttamasloke bhakti bhavati naistike. Srinvatah sraddhaya nityam grinantascha svachestitam Kalena nati dirghena Bhagavan visate hradi Pravishta karnandrena Svanam bhava saroruham Dunoti samalam Krishna Salilasya yatha sarat. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Nama Pankajnabhaya Nama Pankajmaline Nama Pankajnetraya Namaste Pankajangaye. So, as announced, we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 3, which is entitled Talks Between Lord Shiva and Sati. And text number 22. Pratyudgama parashrayana bhivadanam vidhiyate sadhu mata sumadhyame pragne parasme purushaya cetasa guhashaya yaiva na dehamanine. Word to word. Pratyudgama, standing up from one's seat. Prasarayanam, welcoming. Abhivadanam, obeisances. Vidhiyate, are intended. Sadhu, proper. Mitha, mutually. Sumadhyame, my dear young wife. Pragne, by the wise. Parasmai unto the Supreme, Purushaya unto the Super Soul, Chetasa with the intelligence, Guha Sayaya sitting within the body, Eva certainly, Na not, Deha Manine to the person identifying with the body. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. My dear young wife, certainly friends and relatives offer mutual greetings by standing up, welcoming one another, and offering obeisances. But those who are elevated to the transcendental platform, being intelligent, offer such respects to the Super Soul, who is sitting within the body, not to the person who identifies with the body. Purport. It may be argued that since Daksha was the father-in-law of Lord Shiva, it was certainly the duty of Lord Shiva to offer him respect. In answer to that argument, it is explained here that when a learned person stands up or offers obeisances in welcome, he offers respects to the Super Soul, who is sitting within everyone's heart. It is seen, therefore, among Vaishnavas that even when a disciple offers obeisances to his spiritual master, the spiritual master immediately returns the obeisances because they are mutually offered not to the body but to the Super Soul. Therefore, the spiritual master also offers respect to the Super Soul situated in the body of the disciple. The Lord says in Srimad Bhagavatam that offering respect to his devotee is more valuable than offering respect to him. Devotees do not identify with the body. So, offering respect to a Vaishnava means offering respect to the Vishnu. It is stated also that as a matter of etiquette, as soon as one sees a Vaishnava, one must immediately offer him respect, indicating the Super Soul sitting within. A Vaishnava sees the body as a temple of a Vishnu. Since Lord Shiva had already offered respect to the Super Soul in Krishna consciousness, offering respect to Daksha, who identified with his body, was already performed. Therefore, there was no need to offer respect to his body, for that is not directed by any Vedic injunction. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chaksurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manopistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Mande Aham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sahagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Panchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhuvyeva cha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। प्रत्युद्गम परस्य नाभिवादनम् विधीयते साधु मिथ सुमध्यमे प्राज्ञे परस्मै पुरुषाय चेतसा गुहाशयायैव न देहमानिने। My dear young wife, certainly friends and relatives offer mutual greetings by standing up, welcoming one another and offering obeisances. But those who are elevated to the transcendental platform, being intelligent, offer such respects to the super soul who is sitting within the body, not to the person who identifies with the body. So we will discuss some points from the translation and as well as the Srila Prabhupada's purport. The first point, in this chapter, Lord Shiva being a greatest Vaishnava, shows his gentle behavior while addressing his wife Sati. He does smilingly, he is giving reply to her request. He addressed her with praising words, like in previous verses and different places, it says words like Shobhane, beautiful wife, Subhru, with beautiful eyebrows, white complexion wife, Sumadhyame, young wife. Also, he addressed her in other places as Manorama, Manorame, Manaha Rame, most beautiful. Varanane, O lovely faced woman. He addressed these two with the two glorification, Manorame and Varanane. That's most beautiful and oh lovely faced woman. This was he was doing. He did when he was talking to her about the holy name of Lord Rama. He says, Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranabha Nama Vistulyam Rama Nama Varanane. So here Manorame, Rame and Varanane is saying. So translation of this verse is the Lord Shiva addressed his wife Durga. O Varanana, I chanted the holy name of Ram. I chant the holy name of Ram, 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 and thus enjoyed this beautiful song. This holy name of Ramchandra is equal to 1,000 holy names of Lord Vishnu. So from the purport, we see that about the etiquette. There are two types of etiquette: social, and another one is special one is Vaishnava etiquette. So social etiquette are many times empty words or lip service. Those words do not come from heart. Especially we notice in these Western countries, people will say, greet one another, how are you? Nice to see you. Then periodically they use words, excuse me, please, so many different things, etc. People outwardly look beautiful and handsome, just like flowers here in Western country, especially in America, but there's no fragrance. But according to our Vedic civilization, people offer mutual greetings by standing up, welcoming one another, and offer obeisances like saying namaste or pranam. These are all external upacharas, sometimes not coming from the heart, but still it is the civilized way of greeting one another. So, but devotees, the purport is say that using their intelligence, they follow also same type of etiquette, but they do it wholeheartedly. When when Vishwamitra Muni came to see Dasarath Maharaj, Dasarath Maharaj said, he greeted him, Punar Janma Jayaya. How is the thing working in avoiding the birth after birth? Samsara. So, and those who are following Varnashram Dharma, especially householders, should make a guest so welcome that he will never want to leave. That is Vedic etiquette. Even if the guest is an enemy, he should be treated so well that he forgets that his host is an enemy. We see the example of Bhima and Jarasandha. Before fighting, they were greeting one another and welcoming. The other thing is, even if a guest turns up uninvited, he must be offered a warm welcome and treated with respect. Atithi Devo Bhava is one of the aphorisms of Hindu tradition. And even if a host is poor, at least he must offer a sitting place, a drink of water, and some sweet words. So, in the case of devotees, they see everyone's body as a temple of Vishnu and pay obeisances to the Super Soul, Paramatma, sitting in the heart of the person. And that's why a devotee decorates his body with a Urdhva Pundra, tilaka, on 12 different places. That represents that his body is a temple. The Urdhva Pundra is made with a Gopi Chandan, tilak. I will mention a few words about the glories of Gopi Chandan. That to see someone wearing a Vaishnava tilak is very auspicious. In Padma Puran, Lord Shiva says to Parvati that one who sees a Vaishnava Brahman wearing a tilak is freed from all sin. And if he remembers the name of that Vaishnava with devotion, he obtains the result of giving everything he owns in charity. In Brahmanda Purana, Lord Krishna himself says that even if a born a Chandal or a dog eater, whoever wears Vishnu Tilak at the time of death, regardless of where he dies, mounts a Vaikuntha airplane and ascends to my abode. If a man invites Vaishnava wearing tilak into his home and feeds him, Lord says that I liberate 20 generations of that man's family from hell. So Urdhva Pundra refers to the two vertical marks placed on the forehead and other parts of the body. These lines indicate that surrender to Lord Vishnu. A name of Lord Vishnu is recited as we place this mark on each of 12 specified places on the body. Those places to be marked with Urdhva Pundra are not arbitrary. They are sensitive points that easily absorb the spiritual energy generated by reciting the names of Vishnu and mentally placing the Lord in those positions. A person without Urdhva Pundra is no better than a dead man. And one who wears horizontal mask, especially to Shevite, they are breaking the Vishnu temple when they make a horizontal line. And so for that person goes to hell. This is according to Padma Purana. And according to Padma Purana, it also mentions that the significance of the two lines on the forehead that meets on the nose in the form of a tulsi leaf. The left line is represented by Srimati Radharani, and the right line is Krishna. And where are they meeting? They are meeting in Vrindavan, the place of Vrindadevi, which is known in the form of a tulsi leaf. It shows in the form of tulsi leaf that we are the residents of Vrindavan. The center part between two lines is clear. That means we clear away our material desires for liberation and service in any other place than Sri Vrindavan Dham. We want this thing. We want to get out, clear away material desire, even desire for liberation, and we only want to have a service in Vrindavan Dham. And this is our aspiration, to serve the divine couple in Sri Vrindavan Dham under the guidance of our teachers. We place our intention everywhere on all 12 parts of the body. Every day, by bowing down, we place this aspiration in front of our spiritual teachers, the Vaishnavas and the Lord, and beg for their mercy. This is the meaning of applying tilak. So Vaishnavas, now we'll discuss about Vaishnava etiquette. Now, in Vedic culture our Vedic culture is based on respect, and this respect is expressed through specific codes of or conduct, or it's called etiquette. Etiquette means external manner and conduct. Etiquette helps us become free from our original envy and desire to be enjoyers and controllers. Our original envy is towards Krishna. We think why he is enjoying, that's their envy. Why should I not enjoy? So because of that original envy, ichha dvesha samutvena dvanda mohena bharata, we have come into this material world. So etiquette helps us to become free from envy. A faultless etiquette increases one's fame, wealth, longevity, and destroys everything inauspicious. Proper Vaishnava etiquette purifies the heart and the consciousness. Practicing etiquette is action in mode of goodness. People who are in other modes cannot practice this etiquette. A devotee's advancement can be seen by how humble he is, how well he behaves, and how disciplined and cultivated he is. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one time in Jagannath Puri, he wanted to see Sanatana Goswami. So when Sanatana Goswami got the message, he came running to see Lord, but he came where there were no people. So he walked in a very hot sand and had a little blister on his feet. But to avoid that, he doesn't want to be in a path of the devotees or pandas, those who are serving Lord Jagannath. So when Lord Chaitanya saw him, and he saw that he has blisters on his feet, so Lord Chaitanya said, why didn't you come the way? Then he mentioned that I am most fallen. So I cannot cross the path of those devotees who are serving Lord Jagannath. So Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so much pleased, and he said, it is the characteristic of a devotee to observe and protect the Vaishnava etiquette. maintenance of meritocratic is the ornament of a devotee. By observing the etiquette, you have satisfied my mind. Lord Chaitanya told to Sanatana Goswami. Who else but you will show this example? Nothing can be successful without etiquette, because it's in the Sanskrit word it's called sadachara. So every activity should be performed with the right attitude. A saint's heart is free from all impurities. Thus, the way a saint acts is the right behavior, and it's called sadachara. This is from Hari Bhakti Vilas. Lord says in Srimad Bhagavatam that offering respect to his devotee is more valuable than offering respect to him. He says in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 19, text number 21, it's Mad Bhakta Pujya Adhika. Since devotees do not identify with body, offering respect to Vaishnava means offering respect to Vishnu. It is a matter of Vaishnava etiquette that as soon as one sees Vaishnava, or one must immediately offer him respect, indicating the super soul sitting within. That is what Lord Shiva did in the assembly of doing the fire sacrifice. He is always doing obeisance, paying obeisance to all people, but not to their bodies, to the soul within their body, sitting in their body. In Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrita, Sri Rupa Goswami mentions in text number 5 that one should mentally honor the devotee who chants the holy name of Lord Krishna. One should offer humble obeisances to the devotee who has undergone spiritual initiation, diksha, and is engaged in worshipping the deity, and one should associate with and faithfully serve that pure devotee who is advanced in an undeviated devotional service and whose heart is completely devoid of propensity to criticize others. So, devotee who is initiated is is much more advanced than those who are just chanting and chanting the holy name of the Lord. In regard to the importance of Diksha, it is eternal necessity of initiation. It is said in a tantra, Devi Diksha Vihinasya Na Siddhir Na Cha Sadgati Tasmat Sarva Prayatena Guruna Dikshito Bhavet Tatha Dikshita Lokanam Annam Veena Mutrava Jalam Adikshita Kritam Sraddham Grihi Va Pitaras Tatha Naraka cha patanti eti yavad indra chaturdasa sahasrer upacharesha bhakti yukto yajet yadi tathapi adikshitasyācharam deva grananti naivahi nadikshitasya karyam syat tapobhir niyam vratai तीर्थे च गमनेनापि न च शरीर यंत्रणे सद्गुरो हित दीक्षा सर्वकर्माणि साधयेत्. Lord Shiva says, O Devi Parvati, for the uninitiated there is no perfection or auspicious destination to attain after life. Therefore, by all means, one should get initiated from Guru. Moreover, the food and water offered by the uninitiated is similar to stool and urine respectively. When the forefathers receive the oblation offered by uninitiated person, they fall into hell for the entire Manvantara. Manvantara means the life of a Manu. Even if a person is endowed with devotion and he offers thousands of items to his worshipable deity, it would not be accepted if he is uninitiated. An uninitiated person cannot attain success in his endeavors, even through austerities, vows, and regulation, visiting holy places, or restricting one's bodily activities. Only a person who is initiated in the presence of a bona fide guru accomplishes everything. Therefore, initiated devotees are valuable, especially those who are constantly endeavoring to be an ideal disciple and seeking an association of an advanced devotee. So association, we should not make a mistake to equate the association with the advanced devotee with a casual socializing. To associate with devotees means to sit together and discuss Krishna's glories and the method of advancing to perfect stage. Only by holding such serious discussion can one fully realize the potency of devotional service in a Vaishnava company. When a pure devotee speaks his word, acts upon hearts of the audience. What is the secret of hearing and chanting? When a realized soul who is engaged in the service of the Lord is speaking, he has the potency to inject spiritual life within the audience. Therefore, we should seek the association of such pure, unalloyed devotees. So understanding the glories of the devotees will help us to appreciate the importance and value of dealing with the devotees with proper respect. There are several quotes from the scriptures. For example, O great sage, among many millions who are liberated and perfect in knowledge of liberation, one may be a devotee of Lord Narayan or Krishna. Such devotees who are fully peaceful are extremely rare. This is in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 14, text number 5. It says, Muktanam api siddhanam narayana parayana sudurlabha prasantatma kotisva api mahamune. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, unless the dirt within the core of one's heart is cleansed away, one cannot become a pure devotee. So, to get rid of this dirt, it takes so much endeavor and perseverance. Therefore, the word Sudurlabha, very rarely found, is used in this verse. Not only among hundreds and thousands, but among millions of perfectly liberated souls. A pure devotee is hardly ever found. In the same purport of the same text, Prabhupada also gave the quotation from Srila Madhvacharya. And the quotation is from Tantra Bhagavata. He says, Nav kotyastu devanam rishaya sapta kotaya narayana yanaha sarve yekit tatparayana. There are 90 million demigods and 70 million sages who are called Narayanayana, devotee of Lord Narayana. Among them, only few are called Narayana Parayana. So, Narayanaya Deva Risaya Adaya. Narayanayana Deva Risaya Adaya Tat Parayana Brahmadhyaya Kechanaiva Siddho Yoga Sukham Labham. The difference between Siddhas and Narayana Parayanas is that direct devotees are called Narayana Parayanas, whereas those who perform various types of mystic yoga are called Siddhas. And also Lord Shiva told Parvati when in the episode of Lord Chitraketu laughing at Lord Shiva, Parvati cursed him to become a demon. He accepted without any reservation. And when Parvati was very much amazed that how come this Chitraketu's behavior is so astonishing. So Lord Shiva says, Narayana Parasarve Kutaschana Vipyati Svarga Apavarga Narkeshu Tulyat Api Darsina. For the devotee who are Narayana Parayana, they are not afraid to go anywhere or do anything except doing service to the Supreme Lord, keeping the Lord, totally depending on Supreme Lord. So they are not afraid of going to hell or heaven. It doesn't make a difference for them. Outwardly, environment doesn't affect them because they are always thinking of Lord Narayana within their heart. So all the demigods and their exalted qualities such as religion, knowledge, renunciation, it become manifest in a body of one who has developed unalloyed devotion for the Supreme Personality Godhead, Vasudeva. On the other hand, a person devoid of devotional service and engaged in material activity has no good qualities. The sloka is that Yasyasi Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana Sarve Guna Samasate Sura Harava Bhaktasya Kruto Mahadguna. So the person devoid of devotional service and he is always engaged in his mental activities has no good qualities. they are hovering on a mental platform. So even if he is adept at the practice of mystic yoga or honest endeavor of maintaining his family and relatives, he must be driven by his own mental speculation and must engage in the service of the Lord's external energy. How can there be a good quality in such a man? They are always manorathena asati dhavato bahi. So, Lord Krishna says to Uddhava that Vaishnavas are most dear to Krishna. He says that nirpeksham munim santam nirvairyam samadarshanam anurajami aham nityam puyayeti angri renubhi. He says, with the dust of my devotees' lotus feet, I desire to purify the material world, which are situated within me. All the material worlds are situated in Supreme Lord. So he says, thus I always follow the footsteps of my pure devotees who are peaceful, devoid of feelings of enmity, and equal disposition everywhere. All the material universes are situated in Sri Krishna's body, as demonstrated to Arjuna in a Virata form, and also to Mother Yasoda when he ate the dirt. So his universes within his mouth to Mother Yasoda. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Person Godhead, and therefore there is no question of impurity in the Lord. Still, the Lord desires to purify the universes situated within him by taking dust of the lotus feet of his pure devotees. Without the dust of the lotus feet of the devotees, it is not possible to engage in pure devotional service, without which one cannot directly experience transcendental bliss. Vina rajopada abhisekam. Vina pada rajobhishekam is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 2 times, that without the dust of lotus feet of the devotee, it's not possible to engage in pure devotional service. Therefore, service to devotee is greater than serving the Lord. Vaishnava devotees are more than Lord. And it is mentioned in from Pranamamrita of Sri Anantacharya. It says, Srimad Bhagavata Charanam Bhagavata Puja Vidhar Uttamam Sri Vishnu Ramamananda Gurum Tattaram Sri Vaishnavol Gamanam Tirthadachyuta Padajad Gurutaram Tirtham Tadiyanangrijim Tasmanityam Atandrito Bhavasatam Tesam Aradhane. The topmost form of worship, being the Supreme Lord, is the worship of his pure devotee. More dangerous than that defying Lord Vishnu is to defy Vaishnava. More potent than the water emanating from the lotus feet. Lord's lotus feet is the water emanating from his dear devotee's lotus feet. Therefore, always be alert and engaged in dedicated worship of those devotees dear to the Lord. So, there are several benefits of displaying Vaishnava etiquette. Number one is etiquette helps us become free from our original envy and desire to be enjoyer and controller. A faultless etiquette increases one's fame, wealth, longevity, and destroys everything inauspicious. Proper Vaishnava sorry. A proper Vaishnava etiquette purifies the heart and consciousness. A devotee's advancement can be seen by how humble he is, how well he behaves, and how disciplined and cultivated he is. Therefore, one must offer respect and service to seniors, offer affection and care to juniors, and offer friendship to peers. Opposed to that, among materialists, an atmosphere of envy predominates. And the superiors are envied and dragged down, juniors are trodden and exploited, and peers are competed worse. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in Canto 4, Chapter 8, Text 34, Narad Muni advises to Dhruv Maharaj that every man should act like this. He said, when he meets a person more qualified than himself, he should be very pleased. When he meets someone less qualified than himself, he should be compassionate towards him. And when he meets someone equal to himself, he should make friendship with him. In this way, one is never affected by the threefold miseries of material world. And Srila Prabhupada says in the purport of that verse that generally when we find someone more qualified than ourselves, we become envious of him. When we find someone less qualified, we deride him. And when we find someone equal to become very proud of our equal, we become very proud of our activities. The great sage Narad therefore advised that a devotee should act perfectly. Instead of being envious of a more qualified man, one should be jolly to receive him. Instead of being oppressive to less qualified man, one should be compassionate towards him, just to raise him to the proper standard. And when one meets an equal, instead of being proud of one's own activities before him, one should treat him as a friend. One should also have compassion for the people in general who are suffering due to forgetfulness of Krishna. So, in essence, there are some important points we should follow. And they are, we have to learn how to properly offer obeisances and respect. By offering obeisances, one can get free from sinful reaction. One gets purified and can attain the lotus feet of Sri Hari. We should always try to give service to Vaishnavas. Devotees always looks for reason to give respect to others. Worshipping Krishna must be accompanied by service to his devotees. Service to devotees is higher than service to Vishnu. We are servants, dasa. Therefore, we address others as Prabhu, Master. And last thing is, we should try to see the good qualities in others everyone has something better than us. We can always learn something from anyone or everyone. So with that note, I'll stop here and learn from our esteemed audience and their comments and discussion. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a beautiful class. You so nicely explained the meaning of why we apply tilaka, what is the meaning. Actually, we apply daily, but we don't remember the actual meaning. So it's very pleasing to hear more and more about that. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
That's the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's a very nice class.
Our glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Very, very wonderful class, Prabhuji. And thank you so much for speaking about the tilak we wear. So what is the importance of wearing tilak? And also thank you so much for speaking about the initiation. It is very important to take initiation from bona fide Guru. I encourage the devotees who join the conference call and are not initiated, please, take one more step towards initiation. So, thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Is there any question or comment for Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the class. As you say, initiation is must. I'm not initiated yet, but still I'm trying to, offer bhog and things like that. So is it not accepted by Krishna because I'm not initiated and it's just more simply 6 months or something that I have come into this Krishna consciousness? So I would like to know from you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Well, initiation is important in the sense we want to go back to Godhead. And to go back, in order to do that, we have to connect ourselves in authentic Vaishnava Sampradaya. And our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya currently is very active in all over the world by Srila Prabhupada's mercy. So once we get connected through Guru to the disciplic succession, beginning from Brahma all the way down to Srila Prabhupada, we can go back to Godhead easily. And only requirement for an initiation are very simple, but not that easy. But they are simple in the sense that we chant 16 rounds, ordered by spiritual master in the presence of fire, deity, devotees, everybody. We are taking some vows, positive vow is to chant 16 rounds a day, and some of the prohibitions, like 4 regulative principles, we have to observe. That way, once we get initiated, during the initiation we surrender everything, our body, mind and world, to Krishna through our spiritual master. And Krishna says that Diksha Kale Shishya Kare Atma Samarpan. He gives up everything, body, mind and world. Sei Kale Krishna Kare Atma Sam. At that point, Krishna says that from now on, this person is mine. He is as good as me. So that is the importance of getting initiated, because Prabhupada had mentioned to many devotees that we have been going through many human forms of life, millions times, and enjoying the external energy, material energy all the time. But at least we should make this one life is the last life. We go back to Godhead. And so many devotees understand the importance of the initiation in connecting the disciplic succession. So whatever activities we do after initiation, and as a devotional service, it goes all the way to Krishna, and that is our aim. Other than everybody would, otherwise, even not without initiation, there is, the benefits of chanting holy name is there, but the main important aim is to obtain love of Krishna. Of reading in offenses to the holy name, that that one who is chanting holy name all the time, but he cannot get love of Godhead, which is the ultimate goal of life.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please, my humble obeisances. So, Prabhuji, you mentioned for uninitiated devotees, whatever offered to their parents, forefathers, they go to further hell or something like that you mentioned.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary. So could you elaborate on that, Hare Krishna?
It is coming from scripture. It is Tantra, coming from one of the Tantras, where Lord Shiva says that the uninitiated person, he cannot even satisfy his forefathers.
So does that mean like Hindu traditional system, everyone, regular people who are offering to their, grandparents and, they're all waste?
so not waste, but what happens that, it's all just rituals. And according to rituals, the person is supposed to feed their ancestor once a year, they call a Shraddha, that they get some food, but it doesn't have any effect. But at the same time, if an initiated devotee, perform Shraddha and offer prasadam, offer to Lord Vishnu, that forefather will be liberated. That's the difference. Otherwise, that forefather will be, whether they will go in heaven or hell, but still they will remain in this material world. That's the meaning of, it just like becomes a rituals and but there is no permanent effect on the soul of the forefathers. Permanent effect will be like completely getting out of this cycle of material birth and death, material life. So here it is mentioned that only a person who is initiated in the presence of bona fide guru accomplishes everything.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Is there any question?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can we end the session, or still anybody has any question?
Prabhu.
Well,
We can pay our obeisances to Prabhuji and all the devotees. Pancha kalpatarvesya kripa sindhu evacha patita nama pavaneti.
Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.